CPF studios at Yonge and Eglinton. This is Acacia Mason. Thank you very much for that very, very warm welcome. And you know what? Thank goodness for a warm welcome, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing warm about the weather outside. I mean, have you stepped outside lately? I swear it's colder than the ideas that pop into Octavian F's head. But don't tell him I said that. Well, actually, go ahead and tell him anyway, because I'd love to troll him. At any rate, onward to this week's report. I am not sure how closely you follow the party elections, and I'm willing to bet you follow them pretty closely. So you probably know by now that Tyler F. Durden retained his seat as party president and holiday cheermeister for a fifth consecutive term. It's really beginning to be automatic for us. I don't think anyone can question that truly, in Tyler, we trust. And you know what? Really, there's no reason for us to make a change at this point. We like what we have, and as the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In other news, you're probably going to begin to notice an increase in the number of issues of Moose Tracks as I begin to implement the use of the party newsletter more efficiently. And to dovetail with that, I'm going to begin creating CPF podcasts for the general population, as well as a means of supplementing the content of the newspaper. Now, I know you're all excited because, yes, Karsten, that means you get to hear that much more of my very sexy voice. Now, continuing on the CPF, the private army that we have, the Praetors, continues to develop, and we've actually added a weapons company to our stable of companies. And our hope is that this will give us the opportunity to continue to push self-supply of weapons. The Praetors will continue to be an important part of the CPF as we continue to move forward with our vision plan for the party. Organization is a key thing for us, and we continue to execute our long and short-term plans very effectively. One thing I give Tyler a lot of credit for is he puts together a very good vision plan for the party, and works very hard to see that it's executed. And to this point, he's done very well. And I think that's what happens when you certainly get party presidency for 5 consecutive terms. The party trusts in you, its membership believes in your ideas, and certainly Tyler proves that each and every month. Now, on to something perhaps a little more fun, because really all this serious talk is bad for my health, and frankly, it can make our conversations a little boring, and the last thing I want to be is boring. That is absolutely certain. I always spend some time thinking about what to share with you about me for my segment on something you don't know about Acacia. And so this week's tidbit is, did you know, while I was in high school and university, I performed in musical theater? Yep, I did. I can sing, dance, and act. Some of the shows I've done include Godspell, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Guys and Dolls, and lastly, Fiddler on the Roof. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but don't even think of it. I will not, under any circumstances, sing in any podcast. It has been far too long since my last visit to the stage, and American Idol material, I am certainly not. But yes, I do have a few hidden, or I guess now, not so hidden talents. But what about you? Do you have any hidden talents or surprises or things that the rest of us don't know that might be of interest? Perhaps you could share them in the forum, because I'd certainly love to hear them. Well, it looks like that wraps up this week's edition. I hope you all have a great week. I will catch up with you next Sunday when we dig into congressional news and other exciting subjects. So until next week, thank you, and good night.